cause you to find a person stealing for you to be promoted. God has done it again for you. Do you hear me, somebody? Say, I'm blessed. Beyond limits. I'm the seed of Abraham. I have a blessing with a covenant. I am covenanted for heights, and never will I be limited all the days of my life. And the saints of God say, now, as my custom is, and as your custom is, how many want to become billionaires? Amen. Let me tell you something. I am the president of the Billionaires Club in Uganda. Amen. It is only me with that. The Billionaires Club. I always teach people that billions don't begin in the pocket, they begin in the mind. Yes. And I actually tell them that billions cannot fit in your pocket, but they can fit in your brain. Yes. So right now, I want you to become a billionaire. Amen. How do you become? By giving. The Bible says, give and it shall be given unto you, a good measure, blessed down, shaken together, running over. How many want that blessing? If you want it, then you should love me. Why? Because I'm the only body, every day I tell you to do that. I remind you the promises of God. It was 2007 that God rebuked me sharply. I used to talk about preachers who talk about preaching, or who talk about money. And I said, those preachers, I entered fasting for 100, I think 20 or 40 or 60. I don't remember that time. 120, I changed it to 40, 140 days. And God told me, from today, wherever you go, begin to challenge my people to give. He said, you preach thank you, but you keep my people in bondage in the area of finance. From that time, I moved telling people, but it's hard people to believe in you. Sometimes they will say, Pastor Happy, he has come again. For sure, look at him, he's now talking about money. Yes, you came all the way on the plane, not knowing whether you would get a job or not, but you sat on the plane. You saw the seed into the plane, whether it was Ethiopia or it was Kenya Airways or Emirates or KLM. I don't know what you used, whether it was Air India, whether it was Air what, I don't know. But any you used, it got you to where you are. Expecting the future. So when you're sowing this seed, you don't sow it with the eyes of now, with the eyes of the future. You mention what you want God to do for you. Many of you are into businesses, but God has not called you to work there. Actually, He is teaching you that these people who are doing it, you can do it better. He's opening your eyes to know that you can also get a franchise to do what they are doing. Do you know sometimes you just need to get a franchise and begin doing what other people are doing? So what am I saying? This is the way to open your way, your gates to greatness. Every seed you sow, when I challenge you, we plant it back in this ministry. So that God, who sent me to do that, will bless you. Not only get excited with the word, but also have a pinch of the word. Sometimes the word excites us, but the word does not cut us. So we need the word to excite us, but also cut us. The cutting of the word is when the word tells you to do what you feel like, but today I must have not go there. That is when you know that the gospel is reaching farther. Because getting your 100 dirham and you're giving it, you're like giving heaven. But that is the only way you get a blessing. Yes. I want to give you a chance, an opportunity tonight. Please, this is not the offering. It is the seed that God told me to challenge people wherever I go. Are you with me? Yes. I want you to agree with me. Yes. Just like you agreed with every word I was saying and you are giving me an amen. Please agree with me. Yes. Let us, as these ministers of God of the winds of change, are bringing in preachers. You know, some of us, they don't pay for our ticket. God gets you by check and he says Dubai. You get in Dubai. Why? Because God knows they have a lot to do. They can't get us here. But God does it miraculously so that we get here. What can we give to such a people? One man was telling me, these people made a mistake. Why are they in Ramada? Let me hope it is not to you. Is it a mistake for you to see me? It's not a mistake. You would never have known me in that home of yours. But you now know me because there is somebody who said, I'm believing God for revival. Yeah. For revival, here I am. Yeah. For revival. And God spoke to me. He said, I will use you to bring revival. He brings me here so that I can revive your heart. Join the effort and speak into your life. Now, even revival in giving, every word you must eat it. Even success in terms of money, it comes with giving. There was a time when I had no money to give. I used to give clothes. Hey, you get a suit, you get a suit. God told me, when you give suits, you get suits. I was only getting clothes. Some would be overfit, size 17. When my neck is very small. When I put on, you have, there is a gap where you can put a bottle of mineral water. Things were not easy. Another one gives you a trouser, you have to buy a basket. Put on the top so that you can make it. You can imagine Pastor Happy in the pants of Pastor Charles. But God was giving me a good measure. Press it down and shake it together. I remember when I was opening up the church, my brother-in-law gave me a suit. My brother-in-law is 2 times bigger than me. He gave me a trouser, a complete suit. So the trouser was going this side, another here. I put on the waistcoat. It was his wedding suit. I put on top. He said, that is the gift for you. I was very excited. I was looking at it as like I was looking at a $20,000. That day, I wouldn't wait for the day to break and begin a church in a suit. When the devil can crush you and you look at a suit and kneel down and talk words. But when I began to give money, God would tell me, give money. I would say, this money is going to buy some beans, also buy portion. It is not good to give it. God would say, no, give that money. When I began that, God began changing everything around. I am a man who moves in the principles of giving. Amen. And I believe, give and it shall be given back. Yes. Don't you always give out of excess. Give because you are giving to God. Yes. You're giving into the bank accounts of heaven, where moths and cockroaches cannot reach. That is the place where billionaires go. Let me see a billionaire wave to me. God bless you. I want you today,